Hey, what's up, guys? Piece of the puzzle here, and I hope this piece gives you peace. I'm gonna go into and represent love. What is love? Do you know how to love? And do you even want to know if you're loving wrong? This is go. Piece of the puzzle.
First gaze, I forgot my worst days. It was Thursday, felt like my birthday. It was her day. Meet the man from Jersey. Where you from?
All right, so we're gonna go into what is love. A lot of things that's missing in life is love. People don't understand what is love. People take it for granted. And in the English language, we say the word love, and it means it can mean different things. For instance, like the child that loves their mother is not the same way the father loves his wife. The same way you might love your friends is not the same way you might love a family member. It's kind of funny how we all use the word love, L-O-V-E, to express different types of love. So I think where we get twisted and where we get when things get perverted or when people can take advantage of you is because you don't understand all the types of love. I believe you are educated on what love is and what they are and how people represent them, then you can identify them better and you can make calculated decisions on what you want to deal with when you are encountering these types of love. All right. And these types of love come with principles. Well, we're going to go into that right now. We're going to go ahead and learn what these types of love are. And they're about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types of love that I want to cover today. All right. So the first love is Eros. Eros, E-R-O-S. This is romantic love, intense sexual desire for someone. It is so passionate and overwhelming that the Greeks, you say you might lose control of your behavior because of it. All right. The actions that you take are where we get the word erotic. Your actions might be erotic. Your behavior might be erotic. And it's where we get the word erotic. Eros, erotic. It's the sexual desire. And most people that meet each other, and they might have sex on the first date, second date, whatever, or they might have a very intense sexual relationship and they say, I love you. The love that probably what they're talking about is Eros, because it's amazing how people go from relationship to relationship to relationship. And what happened is, man, they be like, man, the sex was good, but I really loved them, but no, you Eros them. And when that got so empty because you was looking for real love, you was misinterpreted what you was truly looking for what you encountered. Thus, you thought it was that love, and it wasn't. It was this type of love. This is where we also get sucked in with pornography. You might get in so lost in pornographic activities or sexual content is because of Eros, where you're drawn away with the sexual implications that the screen is giving to you, and your dopamines and your serotonins, all these things are going off because you actually are experiencing Eros. It's a sexual desire. All right. People, for the most part, is experiencing this love and thinking it's something else. Love number 2 is Philia. Philia is an affectionate. All right. This is affectionate love. It's all love is affection. Don't get me wrong. All loves has some level of affection, right? But this love does not involve any sexual desires or activity. It is like love between two friends or towards someone you admire or respect. If you admire someone, you look up to them like a mentor. This is a love connection between a mentor and a mentee. It's the same thing you might have between two best friends. This is what that can happen between two people that are getting to know each other or things of that nature. So this is a non-sexual love between two friends or someone you admire. This love actually connects you to someone where you can give them information. You can be vulnerable towards them and you can listen to them. This is someone that you can also are more open to taking advice from. So you got to understand this type of love. You might even experience this type of love with someone and you think, I love them. And you do, but you think because you're looking for love, people are thirsty for love, that when they're experiencing any type of love, they think, oh, I think I love them. No, you just Philia them, especially if it's someone you look up to like a mentor. All right. Third type of love is Storge. Storge is a familiar love. This is love amongst family, specifically like parents and the children. All right, and vice versa, the children to the parent. But this also is between like brothers, sisters, Cousins as well. This is a family love. It's a familiar love. And not just like I'm familiar with you and I know you. This is something because we are family, because we have a common ground of familiarity. This is where we get this love. Others' love can grow to this as well. You know, if you are with someone and y'all with each other for a long time, you have two females that might become friends for so long. She might say things like, "That's my sister." See, she had a Philia love, but because they were so close for so long, it grew into a Storge. So this is not for everybody. This is for those that you have a familiarity with, and you are involved with them as a family member. All right. Number 4 is pragma. Pragma. Now, real quick, pragma is enduring love. Pragma. This is practically a kind of love that stands the test of time. The test of time. This love is more so the love between a husband and a wife, or wife and a husband. It's after a long period of time, 20, 10, 50 years, that tested and it grew over time. This love also grows, or it gets stronger over time. So when you're when you're in a relationship and they say, "Man, we was together, but we just fell out of love." No, you don't fall out of love. That's not what happened. This love grows and it tests the time. This one actually, let's put it like this, is where we get the word pragmatic. This is pragma love, is where we get the word pragmatic. Pragmatic means dealing with a sensible and realistic, and you're able to reason with each other, having theoretically condition, meaning you can have a sensible conversation. Meaning, if it's someone you're always arguing with, this is going to do damage to your relationship, and you don't have pragma love. If you might say, "Hey, you're not spending enough time with me," and it's a reasonable amount of communication going on that you need to spend more time with me, and you don't listen, now you have caused damage to pragma. Pragma is something that can be, and it should grow. So you don't grow out of love. It's a simple fact that you never grew it. And when you outgrow where the pragma is at, then you feel as though I don't love you no more. And that's where the problem is at. It's getting realistic. But I'm going to go on all these loves specifically in another video. Each video on its own about it. All right. Then you have Philia. Philia. I think I'm saying it. It's PHILAUTIA. This is self-love, self-care, passionate to one's self. All right. This is having a healthy level of self-esteem, self-worth, self-belief. All right. This love is how you love yourself, self-expression, how you express yourself to the world around you. It's the world that you come from. How you express yourself to the world comes from this love concerning you. Whether you hold yourself back, whether you don't believe in yourself, whether you have low self-esteem, this love is actually calculates how you deal with people concerning how you love you. Because how you love you will determine how you love and engage towards others. This is what people reflect. So let me give an example. If you are a fearful person, then when you actually encounter people that are taking risks, then you're going to express towards them out of fear on advice, fearful advice. But that's a whole nother video. All right. Then we have Ludas, Ludas. All right. Ludus is playful love. All right. This is quick heartbeat, anxiety type of love when it deals with being playful. You know, this is where we get the word, excuse me. This is where we get flirting. This is where we get playful, humor, bantering, going back and forth, but we playing around. You know, some people have more ludus than others. Some people are like, man, you play too much, because they got too much ludus and they need to balance it out to something else. All right. This could be between lovers, but at the same time, it could be between two teammates. This is why you could be on a football team, basketball team. You could be a part of a cheerleader team. You could be a part of a chess club team, whatever. And you don't even hang out outside of the team. You dap it up. You see each other on the team, when y'all playing with each other, y'all actually got some type of love and headbutting and like high fives and all that good stuff, whatever. But once y'all disperse, y'all don't talk to each other, but y'all have so much love when y'all see each other concerning sport or the team efforts. This is where we get the word ludus. It's a playful love. All right. And then we have agape, A-G-A-P-E, A-G-A-P-E. This is unconditional love, all right? This is loving with no condition. This can also involve caring more about someone than yourself. I'm going to talk about this in another video as well, but let's going to touch on this a little bit. This love is what God has for you and what you can reciprocate towards, all right? This is where you can grow your love with God, and it can be extended to people if you are growing in maturity. This, you can say, is the highest form of love, because out of all the loves that I have introduced, regardless of what happened, there is a level of love you are still to maintain, because regardless of the condition, you can still show respect. You can still show morale. You can still show levels of concern, whatever. You even have people say things like, man, yo, I feel bad when person went through this. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That means even though I have an enemy, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. See, that right there is coming out of agape, unconditional. Because even though the condition is that we're enemies, I rise above the simple fact that I know even you shouldn't go through that. All right? See, this is maturity though. Now that we talked out of all of them, are you mature enough? Are you mature enough to understand where love you're working at? Are you courageous enough to tell the person you're dealing with what love you have for them? And maybe you thought you loved them far as romantically, and you really just love them as a friend. Men that get stuck in the friend zone, we're going to deal with that too, on why that happens. See, I want to come at a different perspective on why we go through what we go through, and it's all dealing with love. Are you bold enough to confess and admit if you're dealing with her and she is not the one, but because you have sex with her, you continually express like you do love her, or you act like you love him? So all my content stands on an understanding of love. And if you want to know more, follow me. Hit the button, subscribe. If it's on Instagram, go ahead and please follow and just ask questions, comments, concerns. I'm here for you. And if there's anything that you think I missed, which pretty sure confident I didn't, hey, I want to hear from you. All right. So everything I'm about to talk about is concerning love. All right. So this is a piece of the puzzle here, and I hope this piece gives you peace.
First gaze, I forgot my worst days. It was Thursday, felt like my birthday. It was her day. Meet the man from Jersey. Where you from?